Yo, mind your fucking business, nigga. Ain't no one talking to you, bro. Listen. Yo, listen. Damn, I been woke for a minute. Getting checks need a percentage. Getting so lifted. How I'm so gifted. I played in your track, but they told me to skip it. I just been spitting. Look at me back in my ways. I've been on this shit since back in the day. You cannot tell me that I did not pay for the sins I committed. Got locked in a cage. Woo, woo. Stay in your place. I'm riding the BM, but I won't.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy McQuinn, and I'm back with another episode of the Yup, I Said It podcast. I am here live at New Wave Studios. If you want to book a session, just hit us up at New Waves Guam or go to newwavesguam.com. Book a session. We take photos, we shoot videos. You want to record some music, whatever, we got you. Pull up to New Wave Studios. All right, so about a week ago or so, I conducted a poll on what I wanted my next podcast topics to be. And since I've had so many guests come on so far, I'm like, okay, let me do a couple of solo podcasts, especially since right now it's been a little inconvenient with getting guests. So I'm like, okay, let me keep the show going, by talking a little bit about me. So I gave my followers, by the way, The Real McQuinn on Instagram, at The Real MACQUINN. So I gave a poll. What should my next podcast topics be? Should it be deal breakers or my love life? And the majority, 2/3 actually, of the people voted for deal breakers. So this is going to be really interesting to talk about because I'm such a laid-back, free spirit type of person that it would be hard for someone like me to have deal breakers. So, but I do. And just to make it all easy, I'm going to be talking about my deal breakers. Damn, these razor bumps, man. I'm going to talk about my deal breakers just all around. I'm going to talk about just deal breakers when it comes to certain people's character. And I'm going to talk about deal breakers when it comes to, dating, relationships, etc. So all around is just going to be deal breakers. All right. So let's get right into it, man. One of my first deal breakers is I don't like people that tattletale. I'm not really into people that snitch and throw people under the bus. Because when I was growing up, I grew up in L.A., I grew up in the projects. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to tattletale. We got our ass beat if we snitched on each other. You know what I mean? Even though they weren't supposed to do it, we were still, taught, don't ever tattletale. Snitches get stitches, for real. You know what I mean? You do that shit where I'm from, that shit can cost you your life in some places. I'm not trying to say that I'm a killer or anything like that. But the bottom line is I just don't fuck with that. Especially if you're the type of person that tries to throw someone under the bus to get the upper hand and try to reap a benefit off of it. That's just hoe shit to me. So I'm not into that. And to shoehorn another one in, I'm not into people that gossip. I'm not the gossiping type. People that like to spread rumors and talk about, oh, this person did this person did that, and it's just in other people's business. Like, bro, you have a life. Live your life. Mind your fucking business. You know what I mean? Your shit ain't even together yet. You worried about what the next person is doing. Worry about who fucking who. Like, my nigga, worry about you. Drink some fucking water with your gossiping ass. I appreciate everybody who's watching the Instagram live too, by the way. This is going to be a short podcast. It won't be that long because I don't have a lot of deal breakers. So I'm going to try to talk as long as I can about each one just to make it a decent enough podcast. But yeah, I'm just not into people that gossip. That's just, to me, that's annoying. One of my favorite gossips is that, I heard you was gay, or I thought you was gay. Like, who the fuck said that? Listen to episode 19, Misconceptions of McQuinn, and I go ahead and debunk that rumor, by the way, y'all. But yeah, that's just one of my favorite ones that people gossip about me. Whatever. Another deal breaker that I don't like from people is the people that complain and make excuses. You know what I mean? Everybody's got it hard. Everybody got shit going on. But if you just complain and you make excuses as to why, I think, dude, Stop bitching. We all have problems. I mean, it's okay to talk about it and rant about it, but if you don't have a solution to the problem, or if you're not working towards the solution, then shut the fuck up crying about it, because crying isn't going to do anything. As long as you're willing to actually do something about it, then it's one thing. But if you're going to just complain and whine and cry and make excuses as to why this didn't happen and why that didn't happen, like, come on. We're all adults here. Like, cut that shit out. All right, here's one of my favorite ones, the deal breaker for me. And I guess this can kind of go into dating, but I mean, it's more so for if I'm looking for, or if I'm seeking a partner or getting to know somebody, is I don't like people with the entitled mentality. I do not like that shit at all. Especially entitled females, like they feel like, oh, because you're the man, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to pay for me. You're supposed to provide for my life. You're supposed to hold the door open. You're supposed to, because I'm a girl, and you gotta shut the fuck up. I don't have to do anything, nor are you entitled to any of these things. Now, can it be earned? Absolutely. Can you deem yourself worthy to get these certain perks that you so-called think that you're entitled to? Yeah, absolutely. But if you feel like you're just entitled to certain shit by default, then you're mistaken. That's just your way of being lazy and not wanting to work for anything. You feel like shit should just be handed to you. And I don't fuck with that. I don't like people that are entitled. And I don't like people with like a spoiled, bratty type of attitude, especially if you don't really offer shit or have nothing. You know what I mean? Here's one that's gonna be about dating. Oh man, this deal breaker here. And honestly, I've lived in so many different places, but it's not as bad as Guam. When it comes to this, it is not as bad. I don't care how y'all feel. You can say that it could be me dissing Guam, whatever. It's called the YupISaidIt podcast, and I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say. But deal breaker right here. If we talking and you still entertaining your ex, get the fuck out of here. Just get away from me. I don't fuck with that at all, because you can't sit here and act like you're trying to get to know me and build something with me, yet you're still clinging on to the past, and yet you're still, dealing with your ex to some capacity. I don't fuck with that. You know what I mean? I'm not into this whole like love triangle, and I'm never gonna fight for anyone over a female, ever. I'm not gonna do it, nor am I gonna ever be a second choice. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times when they're still entertaining their ex, they still have an emotional type of attachment to them. So chances are they're going to get back with their fucking ex on you. You know what I mean? They're going to get right back with their ex, and you're going to be the one looking stupid after you invested your time trying to get to know this person, and then they go back to their ex anyway. And if you're somebody who entertained your ex, go get back with him for the fifth fucking time and complain about it and cry on social media. I don't give a fuck. Just don't try to string me along. And y'all already know that I have a story, because something like this happened to me. And it happened to me pretty recent too. Let's talk about it. I was gonna save it for my Love Life podcast, but we can kind of go into it on this episode. So I was kind of talking to somebody, kind of, sort of. We were getting to know each other, and we hung out a few times. And as we were getting to know each other on a more deeper level, I'm thinking everything was cool, and I know that she got out of a situation, whatever, and we were supposed to hang out again, and when she didn't respond to my text or whatever, or she said she had an appointment. So I'm like, okay, well, if you can hang after your appointment or whatever, let me know. And that was that. So I go out, you know, to a little venue. I'm not gonna say where I went to, just to kind of protect the identity of these places. And these motherfuckers aren't sponsoring me, so I'm not gonna fucking advertise your fucking bar or your club on my podcast. Run me my check, bitch. Anyway, and I saw her there. What's up, Heartless? And I saw her there with her ex. So, you know, I played it cool, but I like pulled her to the side and I'm like, yo, let me talk to you. And I let her know, like, hey, you know, if you're gonna be still like dealing with your ex or whatever, you're gonna be still entertaining and hanging out with your ex, you know, I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool on that type of shit. I'm not finna be a dude that you trying to fuck with or whatever, and then you still entertaining your ex. You know what I mean? You ain't finna do me like that. You know what I mean? If you gonna fuck around or whatever, fuck around with a nigga that I don't know. Don't fuck around on me with your ex. Because automatically I would think, okay, you still talking to your ex, you still fucking your ex. You feel me? Because women, you wouldn't like that either. You wouldn't like that if a guy was still like fucking with his baby mama or fucking with one of his exes, right? Same thing applies. And when she did it, it wasn't because she did it per se. It's the fact that she did it in the most clandestine fucking way. You know what I mean? If she would have actually talked to me and just let me know, like, hey, you know, I started talking back to my ex and we're probably gonna reconcile or whatever, I would have been okay with that, because at least you were honest enough with me to tell me. But you go behind my back and didn't think that I was gonna see. And it's not like I was necessarily like looking, because I'm not that type of person. If I feel like if I'm not ever gonna do that, if I don't trust you, I'm just not gonna fuck with you in general. You know what I'm saying? If I don't trust you, I'm not gonna even take you that serious. So the fact that she did it in the most clandestine, in case y'all don't know what that means, you Guamis, that means she did it on some sneaky shit, basically. And what made it even more disappointing is that she's older. You know, she's older than me. So I would expect her to be a grown ass woman about this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I would expect this shit from women that are younger. I would expect shit like that from women that are like 21, 22, 20. I would expect that shit. You know what I mean? Because most young girls do that type of shit. Not to diss young women and whatever, but what I'm trying to say is that I held her to a higher standard because she's older than me. Not by much, but still, nonetheless, she's older than me. So I thought, okay, you're gonna be growing about this shit and you're gonna be trill. But the fact that she did it the way she did it, honestly, I lost respect for her, and I questioned her character. And, you know, every time I see her, you know, she try to act like everything is cool and act like what happened didn't happen. And like, no, I don't fuck with that. I'm never gonna be fake with you. Once you disrespect me and once you do little sneaky shit behind my back, I can't fuck with you. Because what does that look like for me? That makes me look like a little bitch. That makes me look like I don't got no fucking backbone. You know, I'm very big on loyalty, respect, principle. And yeah, I still got love. I still have love for this person and I forgive them, but I can't ever look at them the same again. I can't ever fuck with them again. I can be civil and say hi, but I'm not finna be around you and just act like everything's hunky fucking dory. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. That's just not me. I don't fuck with fake people, and I don't even like to be around people that don't even match my energy. You know what I'm saying? Once I sense that you full of shit, you just stay the fuck away from me. If you come around my area, I'ma leave. And I did. You know what I'm saying? I seen her again recently, and she was kind of in my little area. I just left. I don't give a fuck. You can say whatever you want to say. Oh, you was so passive about it. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I took the high road and I walked off. I don't gotta fucking cuss this person out and do all that or whatever. You know, I spoke and I said what needed to be said. You know, I got my point across and I let her know what she did was fucked up. And I told her that I lost respect for her, and I told her that I questioned her character and that I held her to a high standard, and I'm very disappointed. So all the shit that I'm saying on this podcast, I said to her fucking face, because that's the kind of person I am. I'm not gonna say no shit behind your back. If I say it behind your back, I already said it to that person. So people who go around, oh, Q said blah 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 blah. Nah, I done already said it to this motherfucker face. I'm a grown ass man. I'll get my point across to you. Now, granted, I do it in a more diplomatic way, but nonetheless, I still let you know how I feel, especially if you did some fuck shit. Oh, what did somebody asked what she say. What did she say? She said, I don't know, it happened so fast, and you know, I don't really do that, and you know, that's not in my character to do it, and you know, I wasn't trying to string you along or made you feel like somebody to just rebound off of until I, you know, fix things with my ex. It just happened so fast, and you know, I'm still confused because I don't even know if I can trust him. And okay, well, why you fucking with somebody who you have trust issues with then? Make it make sense. You a grown ass woman, you feel me? The fuck you dealing with somebody you don't fucking trust? If I don't trust you, I'm not gonna even have you around me. If I don't trust you, get the fuck away from me. If you a snake, bye. The fuck out of here, man. And she's like, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. And yeah, I'm never gonna be one to hold grudges. You know what I mean? I forgive you. I still got love for you, but fuck you at the same time. I choose peace over everything. I don't put no one above my peace. No one. And once you come in between that, you gotta go. I still got love for you. I'll never fucking hate you. If I see you, I'll speak, I'll say hi. But that's it. I'll be cordial. That's it. I'm not finna be your friend. I'm not finna hang out with you. I'm not finna be your homie. I'm not finna take no fucking shots with you. I'm not finna respond to your stories. If you message me or whatever, I'm gonna leave you on red. Nothing. You don't fucking exist to me. But it's not out of hate. It's because I chose peace and you tried to get in the way of that shit. And then the way you did it, if you had any fucking respect for me, you would have fucking kept it 100 with me. But the fact that you knew what you did was fucked up and you still chose to do it anyway, knowing that it wasn't gonna sit well with me, but you still said, fuck you. Guess what, sweetie? Fuck you too, respectfully. Yup, I said it. Whew. All right, now we off that. That was a long fucking rant. I could have just made that all one podcast. But another one of my deal breakers is I don't like freeloaders. Can't stand freeloaders, man. People who just leech off you, you know what I mean, to reap the benefit off of being around you or off of what you can do for them. I hate that shit. Whether it be friends, whether it be niggas, whether it be bitches, whatever. I do not fuck with freeloaders. Freeloaders make me sick. Like, yo, get your own. If you want to know how to get it, if you need some guidance in the right direction, if I know where to go, I can possibly lead you there. I'm not gonna spoon feed you, but I'll help push you in the right direction if I know which way to go. And if I don't know which way to go, I'll send you to somebody who does. But please, don't freeload. Don't freeload off of me. I already got it hard enough. I'm out here on my fucking own, and this sink or fucking swim for me. So last thing I need is for people to fucking freeload off of my fucking back, because I gotta still get my own. I don't got time to try to fucking, or I don't got time for other fucking people to leech off of me. And get the fuck out of here. And I didn't write down a lot because, like I said, I don't have a lot of deal breakers. But one of my last ones, though, is I don't like people with inconsistent characteristics, or just people who are inconsistent, period. I don't like when people's actions don't match their words. When they say this or they say they stand on this, but then when you see how they move, you're like, wait a minute. You was talking all this shit, this, that, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. But now I see you out here, and everything that you said, when you showing in your actions, you're full of shit. You not consistent. What the hell? I'm not a fan of people who are inconsistent. If you gonna say some shit, stand on it. Stand on what the fuck you say. Don't pander. Don't be a kiss ass. Because you wanna be liked by people. Because you don't want people to look at you a certain way. Fuck that. If you believe in something, stand on it. Stand on it. Grab your motherfucking shit, whether you got a motherfucking vagina or whether you got a set of nuts. Grab your shit and stand on what the fuck you say, on what the fuck you believe in, and be consistent with it. I respect consistent people. But people who are inconsistent, I don't fuck with that. Kick rocks, dog. I'll be cordial with you too, but you can't be around my circle. Can't be around me. Because you're only the sum of the 5 people that you hang around. I'm around people with ambition. I'm around people who want to get it. I'm around people who want to make shit happen. I'm around people who not only talk about the motherfucking plan, but they execute the plan too. I'm around motherfucking bosses. I'm around people that make shit happen. Therefore, I gotta make shit happen too. If not, I'm just a fucking leech. If not, I'm just fucking up the circle. I'm just a rotten apple in the bunch. Therefore, I got to contribute the way that my circle contributes to. Consistently. All right, I done talked enough shit. Anyway, that's been another episode of the Yup, I Said It podcast. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at YupISaidItPod. And don't forget to subscribe to the Yup, I Said It podcast and never miss out on the most electrifying and entertaining podcast on Guam. Yup, I Said It. Y'all have fun, love life, and love yourselves. Peace.